tonight. Let's keep them flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing.
Yo, what's going on? We are here Sunday evening as per usual. Hope everyone's doing great. Another episode of Cloud&Console, bringing you all the cloud gaming news that we got this week. Nads, how are you doing? What's going on?
Good. Just enjoying the weekend. It was a good thing for me because the week was a little bit rough for me, and then finally, I finished my course, so now I can just relax, play some games. So I've been heavy into No Man's Sky. We did the expedition, and then I was able to finish on one character. I don't know if I can go finish the expedition and transfer everything to my main character again. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, that's okay. It's gonna be plenty of opportunity to scavenge everything in the world of No Man's Sky. So, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing that. I got into the habit of the control, and because the control is a little bit odd if you play as a FPS. They're not the common one, right? So, but eventually you get used to it, and it just makes sense, or it works, right? So, but yeah, other than that, I did try a Vision of Mana, which is a demo right now available on GeForce Now. So it's a demo coming out from Steam, and then you just go get it, and then you can play on GeForce Now. So it's pretty cool that you have access to a demo on GeForce Now. But pretty fun. It's like an action RPG, not similar to the older type of Mana RPG, where it was a turn-based. This time it's action, and yeah, it's pretty good. What about yourself? What have you been playing?
Oh, not too much. We turned on No Man's Sky, and then I lost track of what's going on in life. Obviously, you saw how I got carried away. That game has a hold on me every time I boot it back up. But I think I definitely reached the pinnacle of everything as of today. So I think I'll be fine just to hold off until we finish off. I think we'll finish off this week, finishing the last phases we got going on. And then, other than No Man's Sky, I believe I got up to another chapter in Dark Souls, took on the Gaping Dragon. So playing little by little, here and there. And
Mhm.
then aside from that, maybe some Battlefield and some Call of Duty here and there with some friends. But
Nice.
just hanging out, playing where I can. I'm really looking forward to Black Myth Wukong, which is
Mhm.
dropping in 9 days. And if you're looking for the best place to play it, GeForce Now will be carrying Black Myth Wukong, so
Yes.
be sure to check that one out. Buy it on Steam. Do not download it. Just click to play on GeForce Now. Crank up all those settings, 4080. Let's go. And don't forget, it's 50% off right now. So
Nice. Nice.
for the next week, we're in the final weeks, final week of getting GeForce Now at 50% off. So be sure to pick that up.
Mhm.
But that's what I've been playing this week. I've been actually contemplating picking up Nine Souls, which is another game on GeForce Now.
Nice.
And it's got this Sekiro vibe. Apparently, it was inspired by Sekiro,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like this 2D platformer. And I don't know, it caught my attention. I'm contemplating it, but we'll see. What's going on, Houston, Bliss, and Vet Gaming? I hope everyone's doing well.
Mhm.
Thanks for hanging out with us as we chat on some cloud gaming news. But
Nice.
yeah, Nads, why don't you jump into what's been going on in our favorite games? We got some Helldivers 2
Yeah.
returning this week because I was gone last week. But no, we played last week. What am I saying?
Yeah, we
Didn't
did
you
play
play?
last week, but the patch happened the day after.
We'll have
Uh,
all the updates, yeah, coming this week.
yeah.
So when
So
we turn it on
tomorrow,
next, we'll be ready.
yeah, tomorrow we're gonna play. We're gonna have all the new stuff. The Freedom Flame. So it's gonna be heavy in fire. So a lot of fire. I can't wait to check it out. But that's what we have going on. Freedom Flame coming out, and we'll also have a small patch note, which we're gonna share here. There we go. So there's our patch note for this week. So 1.001.002. They expect to do a lot of patch because of the number in between. But anyway, here what they're saying here, we're excited for the latest addition and update the biggest Eldiver to update yet escalation of freedom. It's a big one. We believe that game thrive when it evolve along its player base, and your idea suggestion are critical component of the evolution. So yeah, the big thing is that you can see there's updated some weapon balancing in there. So the slugger, they increase the stagger force of the slugger, and they are hoping to restore the identity that was lost after the previous patch. And they increase the spread and drag should compensate for the improving stopping power and enhance the fantasy. So there you go. The slugger is gonna come back. Same with the breaker incendiary. It's a fire weapon, so I'm definitely believe that's gonna be popular. They're gonna they increase the recoil and reduce the maximum number of magazine. They intend to make incinerator more demanding for good ammo economy. Blocking me. Okay. A few things. Grenade pistol. I think where you're using that, I know Houston was using that. They did some improvement. Um, well, they reduced his ammo capacity, so they didn't improve it. They reduced it. Exploding crossbow. I don't. Do you have that gun? Exploding crossbow. Um,
Yes, I do. It's
nice.
badass.
Yeah. So what did they do with it? Um, they're still struggling to find the right middle for that weapon. So we'll see what's gonna come up next. And there's more. So the MLS 4X Commando, they did some modification. The Guard Dog, they did some modification. It's still killing people, yeah. If you're in the way laser.
Yep.
Orbital walking barrage. So they did some they tweak it a little bit, so it's good to know. And same with the 120 millimeter HE barrage. So I think they're just gonna tune everything to make it possible. The good thing about that, they also added, excuse me, if you look under uh, the Discord page, they have a player feedback form. So if there's like stuff you would like to see or change or improve, you can send them a feedback with some information. I don't know, there's a link to it, and you just log in with Discord, and then you just access it and put your feedback. So it's pretty good. They added that, make it easy to provide the information. So sweet. Oh, I should just check the freaking Discord. They just don't have the text to say like what they doing. Oh well. Well, a lot of improvement and fixing, a lot of crash fix from the look of it. They used to have more like, oh, known issue that like, fixing. In this case, they did a lot of fixing. I need to show that. Let's go with window. There we go. I'll show my Discord. But here it is. So that's the patch note we just saw. Has everything described there. Difficulty level 10, super L diver, the balancing all weapon, the gameplay fix, some crash fix, weapon and stratagem fix, social menu fix. Hopefully fix the issue with Steam and PlayStation friends. Miscellaneous fix. Look at that. Massive amount. They
I
only
hope
have
it works better now.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't wait to see. Maybe Houston can tell us like that's working great. No bugs or anything like that. Well, only the bugs in game, but yeah. Well, I can't wait to see how it turns out. So stay tuned. We're gonna be playing some tomorrow night. But moving on from L Divers 2, we're gonna talk a little bit about our favorite game, Destiny. So this week in Destiny, we have some update. Um, Funny enough, I haven't played in now a couple weeks, so I'm probably gonna be jumping in because right now we have Solstice. Solstice is now available. There's like some nice armor you can check out. They also had the Destiny 2 update 8.0.5 weapon and armor tuning, some more update just to refine everything. I think it has to do a lot with the PvP side. And also there's like some Pathfinder feedback and limited time weekly bright dust. So the big thing was that they noticed that people were not getting as much bright dust compared to the bounty they used to have, which is something I think I noticed like almost right away. But hopefully they can fix that. And they also have their Bungie Day 2024 wrap up, which they did a competition. So yeah, Solstice 2024 has returned, and they made some change this year. They're offering more flexibility in how you can play while earning your armor. Because you remember previously you had the armor, you had to like do some activity to evolve the armor to the next step. So I don't know what they added there, but I'm quite interested to see. This looked like they created a Solstice Forge. So to kick the festivities, head over to Eva Levante and grab the new Solstice Forge item. The Solstice Forge will be the new hub for earning your armor this year. Here you'll find bounties next to each Solstice armor piece which can be complete to unlock the piece of armor. So there we go. They maintain the same way, but they have a forge on top of that. So quite interesting. Earn silver leave. I think I still have some from last year, so hopefully I can carry over. While carrying the Solstice Forge, completing activity will reward silver leaves, which can be used to purchase a forge bounty. You can earn them through the variety of activity, so probably like Vanguard Strike, Nightfall, and Crucible, and Gambit, if it's still alive. So armor bounty and alloys. So there we go. The big thing is that the look of them look pretty decent. It make me think of like of a Vex mixed with, I don't know, just Vex, I guess. So
Looking vexy.
Vexy, yes, yes. So I'm interested to see to get them. Also, we get a new precision solstice bow, which you can get as a drop. I don't know. It's a void bow. So the new fortunate star. There we go. That should be interesting. And also there's new mementos, so you can put on your weapon to make it nice and shiny. In this case, it looked like very flowery. So there we go. You can chase that up. And there's also some weapon tuning, as I mentioned. The tune certain weapon, aggressive scout rifle, heavy burst pulse rifle, and sniper rifle. So I think they were mentioning that about reducing the flinch of the sniper rifle previously. And again, it's only in PvE, not in PvP. And from the look of it, the heavy burst pulse rifle got corrected and issued this weapon display the RPM at 395 instead of 300. Well, they're not gonna fire as fast. They fire slow as usual. Glaive, some improvement, increased melee damage in PvE by 20%, lightweight shotgun, some fixing, a lot of fixing weapon, and there's also the PvP. So again, remember, in Destiny 2, there's like both PvP and PvE, and they look like they've been separating a lot of fixing on both sides. I don't know how they keep like the engine running like this, but pretty crazy. Some exotic armor, exotic weaponry. It looked like they did some change there about the duality, conditional finally. Irana's vow does more damage to shield, which is good, and the bastion. And some modification on perk, added weapon mods. I know they did a lot of change in the mods lately, like with the final shape. So there we go. And there's more upcoming change. So, and as you can see, there's a lot of change. Here's the armor and the Pathfinder feedback. I just want to go over that. Since the launch of the final shape, we've been monitoring our Guardian are interacting with the new Pathfinder system in ritual playlists. We've seen some great feedback concerning Pathfinder in the Pale Art destination, but we're still in the process to fine-tuning the system for Crucible, Gambit, and Vanguard playlists. We've made a few changes over Act 1 and 2 to help address player feedback, such as ensuring there will always be a way to complete Pathfinder card purely through PvE gameplay. So that's a good thing. They made it so you can do it through PvE. You don't need to do Crucible. Probably some Vanguard though. We also address some overlay specific objective. An example being the requirement of Cabal kill and strike, which was generalized to progress on the enemy faction. We still have things to touch on, but those are some example of change made so far. So look like they're gonna do a lot of change to make it better. If there's some stuff you don't like, just go have a look and make sure you do provide some feedback as they're following. As you can see, as of August 6th, player can visit the Eververse store to claim 350 bright dust each week up to the start of the maintenance for episode 2 on October 8th. Also, I should jump in this week so I can get those bright dusts, right? It started like basically last week before reset. So there we go. They've gonna fix the issue with the bright dust. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we'll should see. Bungie Day wrap up. So they did the Bungie Day, and that was the total raise. That was crazy. They raised over 2 million. Awesome. For the Bungie Foundation. Pretty cool they did that. I'm pretty happy they accumulate so much money. But yeah, oh, there you go. Someone like made a skateboard with like Cade 6 on it. But yeah, that's it for Destiny 2.
Whoa.
Well, that's it for the TWID.
That's it.
For the
It's
TWID.
done.
We have other news about Bungie. I just want to move on to that. So here, as you know, they had a bunch of people laying off in the past week. And some of them moved to work for PlayStation, which is a good thing. They maintain a job. But like, it just like they've been laying off so many people, it's concerning. But yeah, as you can see the title there, that's from PC Gamer. Bungie promises to address the uncertainty surrounding the future of Destiny 2 following massive layoff last week. And that's of 2 days ago. So pretty interesting, as you can see here. I like what they say about, like, you know, they lay off 220 people, but the Bungie CEO Peter Parson had spent more than 2.4 million on vintage car over the past 2 years. And shortly after that, he came to the light of avoiding layoff, and he lay off a couple people. So bad on this part. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't spend that much money on a vintage car. I love car too, but to avoid cutting people. But yeah, Bungie's under pressure from Sony to get its house in order, but it seems increasingly unable to Parson acknowledge when the most recent round of layoff landed that the studio was overextended on various incubation projects. So as we know, like, they have Marathon building on, they have Destiny 2 with the final shape being the last expansion. But like, there's still a lot of talk about Destiny 3. If it happens, it's gonna be a long way. Marathon's gonna come before that, so we should see what's gonna happen with that. But there, as you can see, there's a lot of people unsure about it. There was this podcast, what it called, Friends Per Second. They mentioned this. There's a reason that it was planned for this year and slip a whole year. I cannot say his name. People that I've talked to are a little pessimistic about it even hitting the current planned deadline, but we'll see. I don't know exactly when that is, sometime in 2025. I'm not sure. I mean, the sentiment I've heard is not great around it. And we're talking about Marathon in that case, right? So it was supposed to come out this year, and now there's question about Bungie's future. I don't know what's gonna happen in regards to that, but quite interesting. I just want to move to another article there about Marathon, because we talked about it. There's a reason why it was planned for this year. Again, another article from Game Radar Plus. But yeah, so Marathon was planned for this year. Now it's planned to move to 2025. And again, the same report there, just to show the source, the information. Pretty crazy that we're expecting to see Marathon this year, and it's still not yet there, and they're pushing back to 2025, but they're laying off a bunch of people. Maybe Marathon's gonna be controlled by PlayStation directly. Maybe it's gonna be the people they lay off that went to work for Sony. Maybe they're gonna be working on Marathon, and Marathon's gonna be a release from Sony. But
or maybe Marathon will take a marathon to come out. I think we'll see it late 2025. I think it needs to go through some redesign. Maybe we'll even see it as a 2026 title. I'm not too sure. I could see it in the same window as Helldivers type of thing, February 2026. Who knows with Marathon? I think they need to go to the drawing board and really sort of define what they're trying to do and get a good game loop and build around that. And I hope they're able to pull it off, because from what we've seen on Marathon, there's a lot of hype behind it, and people are looking for something to move on from Destiny 2. If they're not going to give people Destiny 3, then let's see what's next, Bungie, because I feel like now people are kind of scattered in the wind. They're not sure where to go, but there's always a home in Concord, right?
Yeah, maybe that's what the people, they're gonna change the Concord's name to Marathon when it's done with the beta.
What's going on, Crow? We got Dr. Spaceman. Thanks for coming on by. But yes, let's get into the news that's going on this week. So as we do, let's pop on over to the newsroom.
Yep.
All right, what do we got today for the news? Well, let's share the screen here. We are doing a little bit of celebration here. Yes, we've reached a milestone with GeForce Now. That's right. We're celebrating 2,000 games in the cloud. Plus, as you were saying at the top of the show, there is a demo for Visions of Mana and a new reward for you Elder Scrolls Online, the ESO players. Now available for members alongside games joining the cloud. And oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. Warzone, it's Warzone. As part of Call of Duty, a huge one. I remember it clogging up GeForce Now. Hellblade is an absolute stunner on the platform. If you want to do some virtual photography, I'd 100% recommend it there. Diablo they have on there. Far Cry, Baldur's Gate 3. We've had some playthroughs on that. The list goes on. And yes, we're about to list all 2,000 right now, right here. So strap yourself in, okay? V Rising Power World, Dusky Fault. No, I'm joking, guys. More choices than a buffet, and they're all accessible across all your devices, from PCs to Macs to NVIDIA Shields to Samsungs to LG's smart TVs, your cell phones, your contact lenses, your refrigerators. Anything you want, you can get GeForce Now on there. Just look to download the app and you got that power with you. And be sure to, if you can, download the NVIDIA app as well, because that is going to give you a bonus. If you haven't joined Xbox Game Pass, you'll get a free month. So there's a bit of a tip right there.
Nice.
But yeah, so many games that we want to celebrate with. And that's where you get this little demo as well as the reward here. So as we cross that 2,000, we got Warhammer 40,000 Speed Freaks. It's a new release on August 6th, and I believe that's free to play.
Yeah,
as it's early access. So if you want to check that one out, absolutely, I would 100% recommend it. Then we got Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, as it is now coming on to GeForce Now. I'd 100% recommend that one. It is great, and it's just got a new update. So new content, great graphics, low latency, and yes, it even boasts lower latency than a console at 10 milliseconds. I even get 9 milliseconds sometimes when I'm playing Fortnite on Family Game Night. Other than that, the big one I want to point out is Nine Souls. Do you mind pulling up? I know I'm giving you on the
No,
spot,
sure.
but a little thing on Nine Souls. I'm chat. If you're hearing me now, you got to let me know if I should get this or not, because I'm on the edge of getting this right now for GeForce Now.
Oh, it looks pretty interesting. No, that's for sure.
All right, can you throw it up? Oh, did I
Yeah,
do that?
yeah, that's fine. We're good,
Rudiggz,
we're
you
good.
screwed it up again, idiot.
There you go.
All right, so it's
It's a side scroller, right?
it's a side scroller, but here's why it's got my interest. It's because it's described as a Sekiro inspired Souls-esque 2D side scroller. And I don't know, something about the art style. It's cute, adorable. You're searching for vengeance. You see the parry system. I don't know. There's a lot to it that I feel like I would enjoy. And I haven't played a 2D Metrovania Souls like in a while. And I love that, like, since Grime. I enjoy the genre so much. And Prince of Persia Lost Crown, definitely one to get into if you're a fan of this genre, because it is really cool. But for me, I love it when games don't have difficulty settings. I love it when it's just designed for the design of that difficulty and everyone experiences that same challenge. So yeah, I'm on the fence with this one. We'll see if I get it, but I also am definitely getting Black Myth Wukong. So
Yeah.
there is that. But this has just got me. It's cute little adorable character too.
You're a cat with 9 souls, but like it's souls like with.
And look, it's Navi.
Yeah. What's that? Is that a total game or what?
It is chilling there. It's a part of the essence. I feel like you will drop this if you dropped Hollow Knight. LOL. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hollow Knight was. I didn't give it a chance. That's for sure. And sometimes I like it better when I get the games myself versus just get them on a subscription. I don't know why I even. But sometimes it's just like that. You ever feel like that? Games, you almost appreciate more when you get them versus a subscription. It's kind of like a throwaway. I could or could not. But yeah, good point maker. I should give Hollow Knight a try if they're very similar and it's free for me.
Hollow Knight is like very popular. Has two games.
Two games, yeah. Both available on the PlayStation subscription, and it may be in the cloud available there if you play in the PlayStation Cloud.
I wonder if it's available on GeForce Now also.
Well, the next story I want to get into, and also if you could pull up a video of Black Myth Wukong, the latest trailer, while I talk a little bit about this. Thank you for doing this on the fly, Nads. But GeForce Now Thursday, that's right. Black Myth Wukong is confirmed for GeForce Now. So if you were looking for that high quality experience, because the minimum specs on this game are insane. Did you know if you want ray tracing, they're calling for like a 3060 on minimum specs?
Wow.
Which is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's gonna play super great on GeForce Now, I think.
Absolutely. So we wanted to let you know that Black Myth Wukong is coming out in 9 days. And it is looking to be really cool. Aesthetics, textures, all up there in the highest fidelity we've seen. An Unreal Engine 5 game. It's had some mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying it's doing very well. Some people have come out and said not so well. But to me, it's really on the top of my radar right now. And even without playing it, I really feel like it's a Game of the Year contender. Just based on the hype around it, seeing some gameplay. But I want to see how it feels.
Look at the fire.
Yeah, and just look how great the textures are. I could be overhyping it in my mind, as I always do with games, but I was right with Helldivers. I stand by that. This game is looking very cool. And
what the hell?
Just just beautiful
Uh,
in the textures and how they really nailed the next sort of generation of gaming, and where it doesn't feel like you're playing in a video game. They're sort of transitioning it to movie style assets where it looks real. The snow, it crunches when you walk. Like, there's so many things that I think they're pushing forward with this game because of Unreal Engine 5.
mhm.
And it's really the cusp of people really taking advantage of the technology. So I look forward to it. I'm a huge fan of Sekiro and a Game with Challenge, and I think having it in the cloud is a massive addition to people
Mm.
for accessibility. So, shouting from the rooftop, you do not have to download Black Myth Wukong. You
Mm.
don't even have to have that great of a computer. You can play it on your TV. It's all about GeForce Now. Make sure that you don't skip on this one.
Yes, it looks
Um,
amazing.
yeah. Any thoughts for you? Because I know this may not
Um,
be your genre.
no, but like it might be quite interesting. From the look of it, you can have different character. You're not necessarily playing. Oh, are you transferring your
Yeah, you're
character?
playing Wukong. You're
But
playing
like,
as Wukong.
but you transform at the same time, right?
I
'Cause
I, I believe you.
I saw that the what do you call it? Like some of the weapon he was using was different, so it looks amazing. It make me interesting to try it just because the look of it, like it looks amazing. I can't wait to see how it's gonna look on GeForce Now with max graphic and everything. Amazing. All right.
Sorry, Hannah just got home.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, right. Well, let's move on. That's my big hype of the week. I definitely feel like you should pay attention to this one. If you're a big lover of video games, I think it'll go down as a classic.
Mm.
But I do have some new cloud gaming news I wanted to jump into. As I like to do, I like to jump into new worlds and see what's going on with cloud gaming in the world. But we have easyfun.gg, and it's launching a new cloud gaming platform, and it achieves 10,000 user hours daily.
What the hell?
Um, a little bit impressive there. What it is doing is allowing you to play mobile games on your PC.
Also
So
similar to now.gg, right?
now.gg, very similar. And I wonder if the GG is a shout out to what Stadia did. Because when they ended, they did the .gg. I wonder if they're behind this one. And I want Witcher 4, Bliss is saying. I heard Witcher 4 is on the way. But
Yeah.
hey, if you're looking to play your mobile games on your PC, easyfun.gg is a cloud gaming platform allowing you to do so. And look, there's PUBG Mobile. It's boasting a lot of playtime hours. There's Monopoly Go. I mean, some of these games have really, especially in the mobile world, are starting to push your phones. So this is going to become
Yeah.
more and more of a viable option for a lot of people.
It can drain your phone pretty quickly, that's for sure. But
Right.
the question I have, I know that now that GG you have like an hour of gameplay you can only play. So I wonder if they have the same thing happening. Like if
I
they
should
have a
I should
limit.
know this.
You should?
I should know this because I brought this up, but they're definitely not telling me here.
Oh,
Here's the facts.
there you go.
Why is there a time limit? So there is a time limit. So as it is free, it looks like they are doing time limits. So maybe around an hour there, like you were saying, but they're not telling me exactly what it is. But hey, this is an option, and I just wanted to
Yeah, I
keep
like that.
everybody in the know as these new cloud gaming services sort of pop up, and it's interesting to see them go into the mobile direction. For instance, Genshin Impact mobile.
Mm.
So you can either have 6 hours free / a day, or you can play 30-minute trial. So these are the two options you have when playing easy.gg. So
That's pretty good.
log in. I'm sure you have to create an account, and I'm not sure. But hey, it's cool to see that they are popping up everywhere. I wonder in the end, will they all just sort of conglomerate into one? And we'll
Man,
see sort of cloud gaming be one mobile platform of cloud gaming, because I don't understand how these people are grabbing so many people, but
I don't know. Maybe it's just easier. With technology, maybe like grabbing the most powerful phone, it's not worth it if you have access to all this technology somewhere else. I think the future is like coming up, like where soon we're gonna have a phone that's gonna be just a screen and everything's gonna be connected to a server. So your computing is gonna be not all in the server. Is just gonna be a screen with your stuff, right? So, but yeah.
yeah, exactly. You're just going to have a flat plate and everything's going to be cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, easyfun.gg, the great
Pretty
website
cool.
with the games to play. And it looks like you just have to log in to create an account,
Okay.
and you get 6 hours. So that's definitely an improvement on now.gg.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good. Like that.
Uh, my next story we touched on a little bit. Sentiment around Bungie's marathon, not great, unfortunately. So we're really hoping that they take it to bat and really improve upon what they're doing. And I'm sure they got a lot of people at Sony pushing for this to be successful. So I have no doubt that
Mm-hmm.
they'll do what it needs to be done.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, they're gonna fix the issue. Stop firing people.
Yeah, let's stop buying cars.
Yeah.
5 new GOG games now streamable on Amazon Luna. Looks like Amazon Luna is coming back with more games. Usually we're talking about them leaving.
Mm.
Banishers of Rain. Just keeping you guys updated. A deck building turn-based strategy game. We also got Postal, Brain Damage, and an atmospheric adventure game that focuses on the art of climbing. Jusaint. This is also a tower defense and mining roguelite. That was announced at the Xbox showcase, and pretty cool one. Big get for Amazon Luna, if I have to say. And then Dome Keeper, because everyone loves a good dome. And
Let's
very
keep
similar to
it.
Dusant. But cool. And Behind the Frame, interactive fiction game that tells the story of an inspiring artist. So Amazon Luna is still alive. They're still kicking and they're getting these games. I like to see it, and more cloud games the better. So they're
Yeah.
still giving value to their customers, especially with these new games. And Hey, it's not too bad if that's your only platform and you
The
still got some titles to play with.
the question is that is Amazon Luna still in beta? Because the last time I've checked, it was still in beta, but maybe they got out of beta now, or they're more available to everyone, or they don't
Could
want to
be.
release fully.
Could be.
Mm.
We should know this, but I definitely think they got out of beta when they expanded to all the countries. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
If you're looking for a free game to play, we mentioned Warhammer 40K on GeForce Now. It's in early access right now. Imagine Warhammer meets Wreckfest. And so you can just have a lot of fun with 16 player races, 8 vehicles to master, six epic battlefields. Just a lot of kart crashing, and it's free to play and play it on GeForce Now. So Dawag is here. Check it out.
I'll be interested for sure to try it out and see if we can do some stream on that.
Some more cloud gaming headlines to keep everyone updated with. We got Game Pass gaining 3 new cloud games in August so far. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, a big one for people to get excited about, as Crash has a big history and a lot of gamers' catalogs, and really fun titles, inspiring of the games of the Uncharted series. Just have some fun with the trilogy, right? Have you ever played the Crash games, Nads?
I think I played it on PlayStation 1 or something like that. It was like at the beginning. I haven't played since then. I feel like I think it was Maker was like just doing a rerun of all of it, right? And he's like,
The or Gem
oh, maybe it
posted
was
in the
Gem.
Discord.
Yeah, Gem. He mentioned it the other day that he was like redoing a Crash Bandicoot rerun, and he was trying to 100% it, but like, oh my god, it was just like a lot of skill, right? So it's like a lot of jumping around and making your time. So quite interesting though.
We also got Mafia Definitive Edition, as well as Creatures of Ava, which is, I believe, a new release. Plays kind of like a cozy adventure game where you're talking to people. There is some action involved, and then the Mafia Definitive Edition is kind of like a Grand Theft Auto situation, but more cinematic as you portray gangster in the 1930s.
Yep.
I played a little bit of Mafia. I want to say Mafia 3 on Stadia. It's
Yeah, I
pretty cool.
remember. I
I liked
remember
it.
Mafia on Stadia. It took a while for them to come out, but when they did, it was good.
Yeah. Disney and Epic, a match made in heaven. So this is a massive
Oh,
headline hitting gaming news and really rocking what's going to come next to the world of Fortnite. Disney's hitting hard, and we already see it right now with a Marvel crossover currently going on. It's pretty insane. All of these, I don't know if this will play, but all of these crossovers, these massive universes combining. We saw Fallout now combining with Fortnite. We see Disney now combining with Fortnite and bringing Pixar and all their characters. I am astounded that this is the game that is bringing everybody in a battle royale.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I think it was Kelly Gu was talking about it the other night. He was playing with his son, and just like they had to in game, they had to watch something to get
Yes,
Iron Man backpack or something like that. That's what it was.
I heard a Wolverine backpack.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
Wolverine
watching
backpack.
something in game, which
In
is
game.
crazy. You had to sit down in a theater and watch something. Like, it's just like, so are people going to turn on Fortnite just to watch TV coming
Yeah.
soon?
That's just it. It's gonna be a crowded event. If that makes sense.
Well, they're bringing Marvel. They're bringing Absolute Doom to Fortnite. It's just going to get insane in the membrane, and you won't want to miss it. And I'll be playing Fortnite every week with the family, so be sure to tune in as we'll be hanging out and chilling. And the Disney Horizons live from D23 will be accessible until August 16th using the island code right here. So check it out. I'll drop it in chat if you want to go there and see what's happening. You got 5 more days. 5 more days.
Nice.
And there's one more thing I want to touch on. We have Doom and Doom 2 get a definitive release with new features. So the old school Doom games are coming to the cloud, and they're getting a new release. They are the old school Dooms at heart.
Mm.
I actually remember playing this one on Stadia because I got it included with the Doom Eternal
Which
that I
one?
got.
Which one?
The
Doom
first
1?
Doom. Oh no,
Uh,
Doom 64.
oh,
So
is
it was further down the road. So these will be even more old school.
I
Uh,
remember playing Doom 1, like the first Doom
oh, the
on
first one.
PC many years ago, and you had to put the big black disc, I try to remember what was the name of it, in the computer. It wasn't a diskette, it wasn't that small, it was like massive. But yeah, fun stuff. Good time.
All right. Well, if you haven't seen it, now you've seen it. And you know what's crazy is that they released a brand new Super NES cartridge of this game.
Oh, that's so funny. I
Yeah.
love it.
So if you have a Super NES and you want to grab it, that's pretty cool. High score looks awesome. New cloud service. Yeah, we reported on high score earlier. Play all your Steam games everywhere in Chrome on your iPhone.
Mm,
We're definitely keeping our eyes to see when it gets updated, but we have covered it in the channel.
mhm.
Enormous selection, absolutely tens of thousands of games.
Yeah, there's like I put my name for it and I haven't received anything back. So I don't know if
Right.
it's like hasn't fully released or it's only like accessible for a few just to test it out.
Yeah, soon we'll find out, but we'll let you know as soon as Nads reaches the next step. We are testing it out for you guys, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. But yes, Nads, you said you had a couple clips going on because we're at
Yes,
that time where we share some clippies of the week.
yes, we do have some good clip there going on. Let's see if I can pull that out. Let's go with this one. I have a good video of some of our favorite game we play on Monday. What the hell? There we go. So here's some L divers too. So we're playing, and that was like I think it was 2 weeks ago, but I found the recording. The big thing was that I was going for my kit, and Rudiggz was like, "Don't step over there. I put mines." But like as you can see, I cannot see any of the mines, and he's walking over there. So I pick up my gun, right, and look at me, just falling in
Hopefully, they
pieces.
fixed that.
Yeah, hopefully they did because I was getting annoyed because I was dying after and after back to back nonstop, not able to like to get my shit and not able to see any of it, anything on the ground. But anyway, it was definitely interesting. But from there, I'll show you another video there. Some No Man's Sky. Kind of a funny moment. Let's see here. I just need to pull it out. So that was I was just playing and collecting those lava core because they're worth a lot of money, and I was trying to avoid shooting those guys because they keep spawning and they're just annoying. As you destroy more lava core, like and collecting them, well, they come and boot you from behind. So something to watch out. they just launch me. Good way to get launched all over the place, but yeah. And to finalize, I got one last video, and Rudiggz can show his video. So I started playing with a new character, with playing with Rudiggz, with David, and also with was it Callie that joined us? Who joined us? Oh,
Primo.
Primo joined us. But I was farming for some copper because we were at the beginning. We needed to get the copper to like do refine it into the chromatic one. So and I was finishing that all, and I think I collected like something close to 1,000 copper. But look at that all. Like I dig a massive hole in the mountain just collecting that. I found it was like pretty big. I was pretty impressed at the quantity I got and like the hole I dug. But yeah, those were my video for this week. Pretty cool. Show me yours.
Nice.
I show you
Show
mine.
me what you got. All right. Well, let's see this one. Okay. So this one was No Man's Sky. So right there, I get a stasis device in my thing from a random developer. I go to see how much the stasis device is worth here. $15 million. I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? So to preference that, we were playing with David Wilson, and he had complained that somebody had dropped him dirt in his inventory, and I'm like, oh yeah, that happens to people. It's just part of the game. But it was funny that somebody had literally just dropped me 16 mil. So that was good times. And then my other clip here, let's see if I can get this. Let's get rid of the volume.
Was that some Call of Duty?
Some Call of Duty I was just playing. So I'm not a huge Call of Duty person, but I play sometimes with a group of guys who jump on. So this is Warzone. So this is actually free to play, and it's on GeForce Now. So this is all available on the cloud, which is pretty cool. But here we have it right at the end. I get the final kill and victory.
Nice.
So check it out. I actually do something good in Call of Duty.
He looks like the guy was weak. Maybe he was outside the bubble.
All right. You know,
if I
I
couple
pulled
shot,
some,
he was dead.
I did some good stuff there. All right.
I'm just bugging you. That's funny.
But all right, I think that's all we had for cloud gaming news this week. We appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out with us. Of course, we'll be back next week with more cloud gaming news, so be sure to catch us and be sure to check out Cloud&Console because we got a lot going this week. We're going to be playing Helldivers 2 over on the Rudiggz channel. Family game night. We're going to be getting up to No Man's Sky. We got Super PlayStation Bros and the download.
Yes.
So many things. Be sure to catch it and don't miss it.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else to say before we head out?
No, I think you covered it all, but like awesome. Yeah, stay tuned on our channel and then just check out for anything coming up. And if you want to see more of our group streaming and stuff like that, go check out the Discord in the description. In Cyber City, we hang out there all the time and play some games together.
All right, let's roll those credits and get out of here. All right, time to take off the pants. See ya!
But as sick as me.